Hey, I don't know if you can hear me or not, can you? Yeah, you can hear me all right. Excellent. Let's see if... Yep, good. I've got some footage there as well. Well, hopefully this works properly now. Good. Okay then, I don't know what the quality is going to come out like. This is the first time I've broadcast directly from the PlayStation, so I don't know what it's actually going to look like. But at least we're getting a bit of a... Well, hopefully we get no interruptions this time. With the capture cards keep breaking. Okay. So what were we doing? I think we were in the middle of talking to the innkeeper, wasn't we? Sounds like horse hooves, or you're typing. Probably me typing. Oh, I didn't realise SpaceX was streaming. I love their launches. I probably won't be seeing it unless I put it on another screen. I might put it on another screen actually. See what's going on. Hey. Yeah, imagine the planets looking like this on Elite. It'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Are you the innkeeper? Here we go. Here's the innkeeper.
I'll be with you, good sir.
Very nice. Hold on. Right, so sorry about the pause there. Kids just coming for a second. What's happening around here? Let's talk trade with Riki.
Want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek?
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki.
Ah, we know that's a lie. We know he has had something to do with Riki.
I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
Right, so yeah, I agree with the comment there from Spartan that it definitely gets better after the first 3 hours. I've very nearly gave up quite a few times with the game, and quite possibly, had I bought it on Steam, after an hour or so I might have actually gone for a refund. It really was super frustrating. Especially not knowing what to do in some areas, not knowing where you need to go directly, and the combat was amazingly difficult. It still is, but if you stick with it, you really start to understand what the developers were going for with this. So yeah, makes sense. Alright, so we're going to go with the violence again, or should we go with speech this time? I think the guy's going to respond to violence. Okay then, thanks Marcus, at least we know. That's cool. We'll come up with something at some point then, no doubt. Look forward to that. What was that, the comment on Steam? I was saying that had I bought it on PC, I might have gone for a refund after about an hour, because it literally is that difficult. At least I found it that way early in, but I'm glad I didn't, because it's such a great game. Then again, I did get my copy from Kickstarter, so there would have been no getting the money back anyway. Not that I would have done that, but... Talking about me sound like a kid, Ash. Fair enough. No, that's fine. He probably thought I meant something else, eh? Yeah, it's very good on the PlayStation, Derek. This is the PlayStation 4 Pro version. I tried it on my regular PS4, but it didn't work. Got to the main menu and then wouldn't load the game, and apparently that's a known bug that hasn't been fixed yet. So I've had to nick the family version of the console and bring it upstairs so I can stream from it. What bug was that, Spartan? Ginger and a pickle, I did that not too long ago. Nope, I didn't play the original Elite in '84, but I did play Elite 2 in the '90s, one of my favourite games. Right, no time for evasions.
I have to find Hinek, and you're going to help me.
Am I now? Even if I did know, why the hell would I help you?
This is a nice alehouse you have here. It would be a shame if anything happened to it.
That's nice.
Me?
What do you think? So are you going to talk, or do I have to beat it out of you?
Fine. Let's get to the point then.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way.
I did some deals with Mickey, but I swear to God, I don't know where he is.
Alright. How much game did he bring back now? Hey Nick, he was the guy who was involved in slaughtering some horses at a stable, and it was pretty messy business. A lot of horses there killed and a bunch of people, so he's not a pleasant person, but obviously he could have been bringing back his bits to the innkeeper here.
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Then, otherwise, it ends up in sausages.
Ends up in sausages. That's horse meat.
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
That's really annoying, Spartan. I don't know if you managed to get past it in the end, did you? The game might be a bit quiet. Cheprons, I can increase the volume there if you give me a moment. Where do we want to go? No, we don't want that one. Unless we do. Hang on. It's the first time I've had the... Hello there, Yamix. Great to see you here. How you doing, mate? Alright? Sharing and broadcast settings, probably here. Not sure what setting we need here to change the volume. Like I say, with OBS it's... Okay, I'll go check that out. Cheers, Yemix. Right, well I can't see where I need to change the audio settings on here, so I don't know if anyone actually knows about that. And like I say, much better when I was playing on OBS for this sort of thing. Nope. Sound and screen, maybe it's there. Audio output settings, nope, not there. Well, I have to leave it for the moment. I don't know where I'm actually looking, so yeah, we could try and change it in the game, turn it up a bit. So where is there a mine shaft in the area? We'll have a look at that when Oh, that's me, MX, pro level. You wasn't there earlier. It started off terribly. You might be able to go back to the start of the one that's archived. And then about every quarter of an hour, the stream's cutting out, going to the Elgato capture card. So I've had to stream directly from the PlayStation, and I'm completely clueless as to how that works. It's the first time I've used it like that. Yeah. I'll fall down a shaft, no doubt. No doubt about it. Alright, let's increase the sound settings. In-game music volume up a bit. We'll have the sound up a bit. And voice and cutscene volume. Let me know if it's overpowering me. Yeah, it can be a real nightmare. I spent about an hour trying to set the stream up as it was, and as soon as I pressed the start streaming button, everything went wrong anyway.
Could do with a bite to eat.
But never mind, I guess. Yeah, it looks like we lost a bunch of people during this stream as well, going down. There was over 200 people at one point, I think, weren't we? Not to worry. Right, so what are we going to do? We're going to go kill the pretzel girl, or should we go to the... What's the time? 5 o'clock. I don't think the girl's going to be asleep till a few hours yet. For anyone that's just joined, someone wanted me to go kill the pretzel girl that's up by the bakery, or the pretzel shop as I called it. She was around here somewhere. I don't know why we got to kill her, but... Although I won't do that until I actually save, because all hell's likely to break loose. And chances are she'll end up killing me anyway. There's a pretzel shop. This one here then. Oh, I won't be able to sell anything to her if I kill her. Or is it this one? Oh my, she's got an awful voice. Oh my god, listen to her, she's terrible. Yeah, I'll have less regrets about doing that.
I'm starting to get hungry.
We need there's pretzels elsewhere. Yeah, that voice was terrible. Yep, we're going to wait till night time and we kill her in her sleep, I think. What do you reckon? Less people are likely to notice. I don't know what the FPS actually is. I don't know a way of seeing that on the PlayStation, but it's certainly not 60 frames. Although it's broadcasting at 60 frames. Right, I'm going to get something to eat. We'll have a nap in the inn. And then I'll make a decision as to whether we go to... Go to look for the guy in the mine shaft, or whether we'll go to attack the pretzel girl. I think I ate out the pot earlier, didn't I? Oh, I've got no food to cook. Maybe the innkeeper will sell me some food. He's gone, hasn't he? Where you gone, innkeeper? Oh, he's moved seat. Wants to talk next to the lady. FPS main game setting. Okay, I'll have a look. I'm from southeast England. Well, someone actually paid me to roleplay a homicidal peasant. He donated a bit of money asking me to kill the pretzel girl, so I could hardly turn that down. Let's trade. What do we want to eat? We can have bread roll. Some cooked hare meat, that sounds alright. Cooked horse meat. I wonder if that come from these stables that I'm trying to investigate. Some hare sounds about right. Let's have a bit of that. Oh, basket. We're going to haggle. I'm going to be tight again. This time perhaps we get to see what the...
I'd like to discuss the price.
what the haggling
Aye.
system actually looks like, the bartering system. Yeah, pay tip man. Alright, I want to pay 16 for that.
What about this?
Go on.
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal.
Okay, 16 and a half.
See now. I knew we'd come to an agreement.
No idea why they wanted her killed.
Do with a bite to eat.
Oh, calling my horse. Where is it? Nowhere here. Hare meat lacks in nutrients, better to get some peas and carrots too. Oh, let's see what happens. I don't need much food. In case you're wondering, you can also overeat as well. Alright, okay, well, it's not hungry anymore, but we're going to need to sleep. It's going to be a good opportunity actually to let's sleep till midnight, and we go. Oh, got to look up there, and we go and see about attacking that. Yeah, got it working, game tech, but I'm streaming directly from the PlayStation now rather than through OBS, so I'm not using the capture card anymore. I don't know, chap friends, the original stream is on at YouTube. I've archived that, but this one I don't know if it's going to archive because I haven't got access to all the same settings. Let's see if I can. Maybe there. I can't see an archive setting from here, which is a nuisance. The settings when broadcasting from the PlayStation are different to the settings when broadcasting from the from OBS. Maybe I'll find something. Automatically make archive unlisted once it's ended. Make video. It's looking like it should be archived, just so you know. Right, there we go. Hi CJ. Hey there SJ. Yep, so don't know, chaprons, if it's going to be archived or not, but it should be. Yep, realistic sleeping. Let's go see Pretzel Girl then. Oh look, he's hungry again. Surprise, surprise. God dear, this guy's terrible. How many times have we eaten so far on this stream? He can overeat. If he overeats, he becomes extremely clumsy. Oh, he's still up. Come on, why aren't you in bed? We got some murders to commit. Alright, it's down here, I think. Thing is, how are we going to kill her? Are we going to strangle her? Are we going to use a sword? We're going to look at you, turning me into a horrid killer. We're going to use a bow and arrow. Oh, it is expensive, Marcus, though. I do agree with that. And she left her door open. Right, we're going to sneak now. My stealth skills aren't that high, so she might force feed us some pretzels, you reckon? Is she asleep? She's left her door open. Right, well, we've got pretzel guy. Fat egg. We can knock him out. Should we try knocking him out first? So, oh no, he's seen me. How on earth did he hear me? Oh, let's go and... Oh, the rain looks really bad. It normally looks a lot better than this. I'm going to go hide over here because it's... I'm not doing nothing. I'm hiding in the bushes. Oh, no, I'm not hiding in the bushes. You can't see me. Quiet. Has he gone back indoors? It looks like some of the graphics have downgraded a little bit since I've been streaming. The rain normally looks a lot better than that. Has he gone back indoors? I've probably locked the door now. No? Gotta be quiet. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, we're in trouble now. Well, this isn't going very well, is it? We better get Pretzel Girl before anything happens. He's going to go get the guard. I probably should have shot him as he ran. You can hear him raising the alarm. Bye bye, Pretzel Girl. Oh, missed. Come on, before the guards come.
Here! Don't let him get away!
Aiming in this is terrible.
Alarm!
Oh look, we've got a trophy for that. Hello.
Hey, you! Go! I'm warning you. Give
Oh
yourself
look, 2
up.
arrows in him, he's still alive. These are rubbish arrows, aren't they? I've only got about 10 arrows left, I think. 8. There's a bailiff. Headshot.
Hey, you! Oh,
Oh, that was a close one, wasn't it?
you're under arrest for breaking the law.
No, he's just standing there. Oh, come on.
I'm warning you.
Just stand there a little
Give
bit longer.
yourself up.
A little bit longer. I just need to aim a little bit more carefully and... Oh, I missed again.
Do it.
Oh,
My
wow.
patience is running out.
This is awful.
Right, that's it.
Oh, he's going to do the same, is he? I bet he won't miss. Alright, let's try the sword.
No!
Oh, use your knuckles as the aim point. Okay. Yeah, the aiming in this is really bad. And that's after some practice. These guys are absolutely...
Who the fuck could have killed him?
Who could have killed him? Could have been me. Could have been me. Oh, he's got an axe.
You bastard dog.
I'm getting caught up on the pretzel counter.
Alright, enough. I give up. You hear?
Nope. Kill the whole village at this rate, and they haven't got very good guards here. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming Stro? Sorry, getting your name wrong.
Here!
Oh, probably for another hour at least, hopefully. Depends if what's happened with these people.
My God! Guard, quick! There's a corpse there! Here! Don't let him get away!
So all that sword practice has paid off then. He seems to have armour on.
Christ almighty! Guard, help!
Well, that escalated, didn't it, from killing a pretzel girl? I know, what have those peasants ever done? Shall we see what happens if we go talk to someone? Oh no, that one's seen me. Maybe the other one doesn't know. Hello. There's been a murder down there. I don't know what's been going
I
on.
don't want to talk to you.
Come now, there's no need for that. What? I've got to give him some money. How does he like me now? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I can't add the dot tile because I'm on the PlayStation version here, so I've got no access to console commands or any of the files. Well, that way easier than I was expecting. I thought some of the guards around here would be far better armed than that. Apparently not. Got no arrows left. Right, I think that will do that. We can load it back in and go hunting for the other guy down the cave or wherever he is.
Hey, who's there?
Who's there? The serial killer's here. Nope.
What's that?
Yeah. We're going to load that back in then, I think. Thanks, Vertex. This is where I find out the save is actually like 4 hours back or something. Poor pretzel people. That knockout was classic, wasn't it? Didn't expect it to be quite like that. I was expecting him to bash him over the head or something. Not hold his mouth and nose. Very slow loading on this. I actually timed it a little while back. It's nearly 4 minutes from when you actually start loading the game to when you get to a point you can play. Right, so we're back here and we gotta eat some cooked hare again. So it's middle of the night. I don't know if that's a good time really to go out and start searching for a cave. Probably not the best time. The map is 16 square kilometers. You can have a look. Yeah. Ew, that's enough now. You're under arrest. Well, the trouble is I couldn't hit him, could I? There's a... I think I'm fully zoomed out there. 16 square kilometers, so pretty much 4x4, and it's mapped on the real life area as to what it would have looked like in 1400, and we can zoom in here on the town and get a nice detailed medieval map. Look at that. So somewhere around here. Talk to the bathhouse wench that Riki is seeing. Track down Riki. I guess we could wait till morning and talk to the bathhouse lady, couldn't we? Got it on PlayStation because I backed this on Kickstarter back in 2014. Fully expecting to get it on PC, but when the time for rewards came, Warhorse offered us either the console versions or the PC versions. I went for the console versions because I do spend a lot of time on the PC for various... Well, I like playing Elite on the PC. That's about the only game I really do play on the PC nowadays. The rest of the time I spend editing videos, and I spend a lot of time on my job on the PC as well. So basically the PC is pretty much all about work. So when I like to relax, I like to get onto the console. And so that's why I got it on the PlayStation, so I can kick back and get away from the PC. Yep, we can call women wenches in this game. Probably not politically correct, but that's what the game calls them. And a lot of the material at the time referred to them in that way. Yeah, luckily I loaded it back in. I don't know how it would have been with the rep otherwise. And he's hungry again. It sounds like a storm out there. Yep, agree with that ink drop. End up with a RSI or something else all the time with the keyboard. Oh, it's terrible weather out here. What was that here? Right, so there's a bathhouse lady around here somewhere. We go see her and have a word around there. Oh, those bathhouses. I'm going toward the wrong waypoint, I think, aren't I? We want C, did we? Yeah, I'm going towards F. Completely the wrong way, not surprising, eh? Yeah, there's hunger mechanics in it, MGT. I've actually spent the best part of the last half hour trying to get the guy fully fed up. And if you're out in the wild, it can be quite a nuisance to actually get fed. In the towns and the villages it's not too bad, because usually there's a bit of food you can nab from somewhere. But there's hunger mechanics and there's sleep mechanics. And yeah, I'd agree, I'd definitely say it's well worth the money, although it is very expensive. Hard to get into though, initially. But it's worth putting the time in. Easily in my top games from the past decade or two. I'm going the wrong way again. No, I was actually close to the bathhouses anyway, by the looks of it. Yep, killing a rabbit works. You need to be fairly good with a bow though. A deer is even better if you can catch them. I think we can talk to this lady here. No, that's not a lady. That's a guy. What's going on over here?
Can I do anything to help?
Well, we're looking for Riki. It's too early, is it? Yeah, let's wait another. Let's stand outside the door then. For a couple of hours. Yeah, make sure you kill the pretzel lady. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, it could perhaps do with a bit more wildlife, but then again, if you're walking through a forest, you often come across rabbits and deer and things like that. There's often birds flying around. There is pretzel ladies in each town. There's some pretzel guys as well. Oh, that's not the one we want to talk to. Well, it's a kind of bit of both, in a way. Vesper, you do have a home, but it's not your own home. It's a place you stand for the moment, so I don't know how it goes as the story progresses. I don't want to talk to that one about Riki. There should be a bathhouse owner somewhere. Maybe Adela. No, we want to talk to her. Don't eat from the pot, we want to talk to her. There we go. What do you know about Riki? Ah, that's the right person then.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
Nothing like that, no.
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
Aye, I've seen him often enough, but I don't know what I could tell you about him.
Well, I just want to know where he is. When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening.
And that is the bathhouse wench, yeah.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He keeps prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
You know what. What did he say that
Do you
evening?
remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it. But he never said what it was. And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye. And then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
So Lubosh is the guy I tried to track down in the previous town. And in the town before that was where the slaughter took place. For those of you that just joined, a whole bunch of people, bandits basically, attacked the stables and slaughtered a load of horses, as well as a few people. And I had to track down who did it. Found this guy called Lubosh, went to the town, found his house and found him strung up and literally gutted with blood everywhere. So not very pleasant, pretty graphic. Talking around the town, managed to find someone who else knew what was going on. The guy named Riki, which is why we're here. Alright, shall I ask about the money?
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl, and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me, and we could get married and such. All just poppycock.
Poppycock. Did you look for the money? Where exactly is it hidden?
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand. Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
Alright, thank you.
Maybe there'll be something else interesting there. Find Riki's stash. Okay. Would no one else sleep with him?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money.
The other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit sorry for him. Folk don't like him, but it's only 'cause his old man is a grouch and a tanner.
Yeah, Vesper, I think the game's very much worth the price. Although I didn't actually pay the full price myself. I backed this on Kickstarter, so I got it for £20.
I heard they don't like him because he keeps company with villains.
True enough. But they didn't like him before that either. Or me. They're closed-minded yokels. Both of us are the black sheep of the village.
There's nothing more between you?
No, nothing. Maybe Hinek thinks differently. But that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Yep. Right, so we can ask where's Hinek, or where's Hinek's hideout?
I found
Maybe
out
she'll
that
know.
Hinek goes poaching in the woods and he's got a hideout there. What do you know about it? Don't worry. Hinek has much bigger problems than being caught poaching. And you're not involved in it anyway, are you?
No, I'm not. It's true he used to go hunting in the woods sometimes. When he came back, he'd usually come to me. That's all.
Thanks, Chris. I've already got a spade, so now I know where to look. Cheers. I haven't got any backer exclusives, I don't think. I did get some treasure maps, about 5 of them, which all lead to some really good location and some really good equipment. I think that was a pre-order bonus rather than a Kickstarter bonus though. It is buggy, Alan. Some crazy bugs do happen, but for the most part I haven't had anything too serious. But this is on my PlayStation Pro. On my regular PlayStation, which I normally use to stream, I was having trouble with that. I loaded the game up and then tried to load the save and it wouldn't load. There's a message there saying that the game is still downloading, and after checking the internet, apparently that's quite a few people have got that message and there's no workaround yet. So there are some real show-stopping bugs in the game. So really, Marcus. Some of the Kickstarter games that have come out have been really good. Other ones that haven't come out or are still waiting on, well, we're still waiting on them, and some people have lost money. So I think Kickstarter is a very good thing, but like with any of those things, you're taking a risk when you put your money into it. Yeah, definitely addictive game. Yeah, buggered, not buggy. Yeah, a lot of equipment. I've only found 2 of them so far, Spartan. Looking for the rest. Yeah, it's a pretty difficult game to get into, Spartan. Certainly doesn't hold your hands. How did you know he'd be out in the woods? Who did he sell the meat to? Which direction did he go to his hideout?
Do you know what route he took? At least the general direction. Anything that could help me find his hideout.
I think he usually went through the woodcutter's camp, because he always brought me freshly chopped firewood, and he had wood chips on his boots.
Good. So at least I know where to start. Do you know who he sold it to?
I reckon he sold it to the innkeeper.
He never told me straight up. But who could he sell it to? The innkeeper, I reckon. It makes sense.
Yeah, he was selling horse meat.
How did you know he'd been to the woods?
He always talked about what he caught, and he never came to me at other times. Probably didn't have the money for it.
Right. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a friend of Hinnick's. I think he's up to something.
He goes to the woods from time to time. That smells fishy to me.
What do you mean? There's no law against it, is there?
With all the footpads, looters, cumans, and God knows what other vermin around, it's not the sort of thing an honest man would do.
But Hinnick doesn't have anything to do with those people.
Oh really? Then what does he do there? I don't imagine he's gathering mushrooms.
I really don't know what you want from me.
Didn't pass that one.
Hinnick is a bit odd, and sometimes he goes off into the woods. So what?
Okay, so that's that. Did we get any more information though? Any... Track down Riki, find a cave in the hills by Ledeco. Find the disused mine shaft on the river, left of the river. Find a shaft on a promontory. Okay, well we'll go and look for the stash, I think. That's right nearby. Exactly. Yeah. Need to improve my speech stats. We'll see what it's like when the next update comes out. Hopefully there oh no, we've got to go to the Tanners, haven't we, which was down here. Hopefully there's another patch next week which is going to fix a bunch of those things. Am I going the right way? Yeah, Tanners was on the other side of the river, wasn't it? Hello there, Jenna. Nice to see you here. How you doing? All right? So as you saw there, you can run out of stamina. Probably another half hour or so for the streaming. Alright, so There should be a stash around here somewhere. And a pile of rocks, I think someone said, over in the corner here. Yeah, there we go. What are we going to find? Yeah, it's a really good game, Jenna. I'm really enjoying it. Done 25 hours so far. Oh, right. I was wondered where he was digging there. Rob. You know what I want to know? I want to know who is Rob. And why everything seems to belong to him. What's in here? Oh, we got his money. Should we take his money? It's not a huge amount, but all adds up. We'll take that and we'll leave that there for the moment. Okay, well I was hoping for another clue to be in there, but obviously not. Inventory management feels fine really, a little bit clunky. But it's pretty neat, switching between all the tabs there. Top tabs with the trigger buttons, lower tabs with the shoulder buttons. Other than that, fairly simple. Quite clunky because there's a lot of stuff here, I guess. It's the appearance of the interface, I guess, looks quite dated. But then maybe that's because they've gone for a slightly older style look. Oh, there, Freya. Yeah, Rob stuff's everywhere. Doing him a favour. Yeah, we'll return it to Rob if ever we see him. Right, so... let's see. There should be a cave along the river here somewhere. Track down Riki. Find a disused mine shaft on the left bank of the river. Find the shaft on the... So it looks like there's a bunch of different places he could potentially be. Who's on B? Find a cave in the hills. And F is... ask the woodcutters if they know where he is. Yeah, the landscapes are absolutely gorgeous in this. One of my favourite things, without a doubt. Loading times are terrible on the console, Fearless. It takes a good 4 minutes for the game to load up. Yep, revenge. Basically you start out in your little hometown village and it comes under attack and most of the villagers end up dead and you kind of eventually end up in the service of one of the local nobles. And the story goes on from there. But no magic, very much realism, set in medieval times. Things like hunger stats, sleep stats, you need to sleep and keep fed. Right, well I'm going to go down to the disused mine shaft first, I think. That's the whistle for the horse, who magically appears out of nowhere. Yeah, very much that type of menu is disturbed. I'm actually getting hungry myself. I'm going to stop for 5 minutes in a second and just get a bite to eat and then I'll be right back, I think. Let's just start the journey here though. It's got the right track towards B, wasn't it? Is that B? Looks like the right way. Up in the hills there. Up in them there hills. Just gorgeous landscapes. Really love all this. The wormhole, yep, wormhole horse. Hang on, I'm not going towards B, am I? I'm going towards D. There we go. Yeah, the escape from the hometown's absolutely crazy, isn't it? That's one of the times I nearly did give up. It's quite early on in the game, and I got close to giving up at that point because I just couldn't get away. It looks like this is the way. Right, I'm going to pause for 5 minutes. I'm going to get myself a bite to eat and then I'll be right back. Catch you in a moment. Hey there, back again. Now we can get going. As long as I go in the right direction, that is. Excuse me. Nice quick sandwich there. Wasn't pretzels, managed to have a ham one. Am I going in the right direction is the question. No, I'm not. Always managed to get turned around for some reason. Running through someone's field, aren't I? Or is this just a wide road? A wide road by the looks of it. So it might be a bit much, yeah. Ah, but that's what led us down here, Jenna. Horse harassing. That's the whole point of this quest. Someone's been doing nasty things to horses. We've got to find out who's been doing it and what's been going on. I think the game's very difficult to get into dusting, but once you do get into it, if you can stick with it, it's an awesome game. Bugs aside, and there are some show-stopping bugs, but most on this playthrough I haven't had too much of a problem. TJ the horse murderer, is that what you're saying, Jenna? But I think the throws, just about to say my throat's playing up a little bit here. I've just eaten and had a bit of a sore throat recently, so excuse me for keep clearing my throat. But yeah, the game is very good. One of my favourite games for a very, very long time. Oh, we got some woodworkers over there. Yeah, I'd say about 3 hours is a good example of how long it actually takes to get into things. Everyone else gets a centered icon for some reason, including the horse, but the bow, so I don't know why. Very strange. Oh, thanks, Sepp. Glad to hear you enjoying it. Trying to get a bit of variety in there. The Elite content's not going anywhere, of course. There'll be an Elite video tomorrow, but it's nice to get a bit of variety in the mix, especially when there's some great games out, like these two recent ones. Yep, there's a full day-night cycle. Right, I'm going to get off the horse here, I think. I'm getting close to where I want to be. Find the disused mine shaft. I'm wondering if this disused mine shaft actually leads to the other caves. This is something you've got to watch coming through at night, because it's very, very dark at night, and there's a good chance it'll end up falling down the mine shaft. If it's that... Yeah, there we go. Right, I'm going to leave the horse up here and take the gentle route round, because if I jump down there, he's likely to sprain his ankles, as I've done before more than once. Right, we found a cave. Oh, we're not going anywhere there then. Unless there's any digging we can do around here, is there? The controls are actually really nice, Duncan. I'm playing on the console here, so I've got a controller. The thing you're going to struggle with the most with the controllers, and possibly with mouse and keyboard as well, is the combat, the sword fighting. It can be very, very difficult. Unlike what's normally the case with these sort of games, you're not the big hero, you're just a peasant, and you can barely hold a sword, let alone fight with one. So the first encounters, you're likely to get completely beaten up. At one point, actually, very early on, you saw me early on, someone asked me in the chat to go and kill a pretzel girl, which is a woman at the baker's. She was unarmed. I went there to kill her. I did something very early on, just attacked a random person on the street with my sword, and they ended up completely beating me up with their fists. I was that useless with the sword, so The controls do take some getting used to, certainly with the combat. I haven't actually shot a bow in real life, not for a very long time actually. Anyway. Yeah, I do have a torch. Yeah, it does take a bit of time. It don't look like we're getting anywhere here then, does it? Unless anyone can see anything that I'm missing. I don't think we're about to burn the logs. It'll take something a bit hotter than a torch, I'd imagine. But we can try. No, you can't even set the torch forward. Out, we can try punching the rocks though. Okay, well, that's a dead end, I'd say. We'll have to look somewhere else. As you can see, even the simplest of quests in this game are quite involved. It's a lot more than just going from A to B, generally speaking. Which is really nice. Nope, couldn't dig. Marcus, couldn't see anywhere to dig there anyway. Yeah, absolutely terrible at the game indeed. Not the game, but anything within the game. Your character's completely useless, can't do anything. For those that were watching earlier, you'd see that your character can't even read. And that's something you actually need to teach him, and I haven't done it as yet. And without teaching, without reading or learning to read, you're not going to be able to do a lot of things like learn recipes for cooking or alchemy. Just check the floor in here in case there is somewhere I can dig. Nope, nowhere to dig. The ambient sounds are really nice as well, if you can hear them coming over the stream. Very realistic. Yep, it's a single player game, Vesper, no multiplayer in this at all. Alright, let's try the next thing along on the promontory. Trouble is that's over the water, and the water might be a bit deep to cross here. I might have to go back to the village and cross at the ford. One thing you've got to be careful of when running through undergrowth like this, or overgrowth, is that you can twist your ankle if you end up going down a rock or a slight embankment. I haven't managed to do that with a horse yet, fortunately. The horse seems to be pretty much immune to any of that. Right, there's a river, but it's looking quite deep here. I doubt we're about to cross at this point. The character can't swim, Henry can't swim, so I don't know if the horse can.
We better not go in any further. I might drown.
Okay, well, I don't want to drown because I haven't saved for a while. Are we backing up? I would say the guy's completely useless, he can't do anything. Let's get the horse out of the water. I was hoping the horse could swim. Still a nice opportunity to see some lovely scenery. Perfect spot for a picnic here, isn't it? Or for a bit of fishing, if you like fishing. Excuse me. I don't actually know anything about the developer other than that they're Warhorse. They're called Warhorse and they're based in the Czech Republic, I believe. I wouldn't expect to see any more games from them anytime soon. This one alone took them 4 to 5 years to develop, so but it's been very successful. They've sold a lot of copies. Where is the wildlife? I know, but I don't know. I'm kind of torn about what to think about the wildlife. I don't know how often you've been out in locations like this. There's only so much wildlife you generally do see because we tend to be quite noisy tramping through areas. So I wouldn't expect to see much in the way of rabbits other than off in the distance, although we do see them. There's something over there. Can you see them? If you want to see wildlife, you have to look for it, basically. You don't normally just come across it. I don't know if you can see that over in the distance there. It looks like a boar. There we go. A little bit of wildlife. Although I do agree there could be a bit more in the terms of wildlife. I'd like to see some ducks or swans on the river, for example. A bit more in the way of birds flying around. You do see that from time to time, but not a lot. Yep. Not a lot of wildlife in the UK really anymore, even in these sort of areas. I don't know if I want to see any afterburners from the horse, and I don't want to see anything out of its exhaust actually. We can engineer the horse though, Jenna. If I go to a blacksmith we can get some new horseshoes for it, which make it a little bit better either off-road or on-road, a little bit of running. Make it a bit faster or make it better for long distance, various different stats.
What was that noise?
Yeah, the save mechanic's not the best, and it's something that's really put me off the game early on, but hello there, Twister. How you doing? Nice to see you here. Right, where's that ford? Have I gone a little bit too far?
Could do with a bite to eat.
Yeah, I've gone into the blacksmith's. He's hungry again. As you saw earlier, that getting hungry does not only make him complain, but it will affect your stats within the game. You can see the health there, the red bar, and the yellow bar, which is my stamina. The maximum amount will actually decrease the more hungrier the guy gets. Also, the more tired you get, it will also have an effect and decrease your maximum possible health. And you may have seen earlier I was getting really tired, and the guy was starting to fall asleep on his feet, starting to black out here and there. So you do need to sleep, you do need to keep up with your... Might be slightly fisheye on the camera because I've set the field of view to maximum, which is 75 rather than the default 65. That's the bathhouses. I'm going to stop in the inn quickly before we get to the promontory. Yeah, the save system they want to put in is a save and exit option. They won't be letting you save anywhere you want though. They're not changing that. Right, where's the innkeeper? We want a bit of food. Let's trade. We're going to go for the cooked hare meat again, and we'll take a couple of them, but food does go rotten over time, so you've got to actually bought that. Now I do haggle over the price here, it's very low, but every time you haggle it increases your stat for that. So it's worth keep doing. We can actually, I'm going to tell him I'm only going to pay 15.
Is this enough?
No, they're overlord.
Take more than that to persuade me.
What about this?
Come now.
Yeah, we could have gone for some pretzels actually.
We have a deal.
That's if you'd ever sell me any again.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Right. Eat one of them. And we're good to go. Running to get out of the range, you reckon? Or just running in general? Yep, the pretzel girl got killed and nearly the entire village along with her. I broke into her house, tried to kill the guy that was in there. Actually, I tried to knock him out, and then actually managed to knock him out. The other guy in the same room woke up and alerted everyone. I killed the pretzel girl in her sleep, and the other guy I shot, and then all the guards come.
Thief! Thief!
Oh, I wonder what's going on there. Should we track down the thief? What should we do to him? Yeah, I'm going to sort him out. Let's see if we can chase him, knock him down. What are you doing? It's a shame we can't run him down with the horse. Alright, let's get up in front of him. I'm going to jump off the horse. Oh, I don't think I've got any. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, they've caught him. Look at this. Which one was a baddie though? Well, I don't know which one was a thief. Do you guys know which one the thief was? Well, I don't know which one to knock out. I can't remember which one the thief was. Brown cap's the thief. Should we knock him out or should we stab him? Oh, look at that. No help. Oh, well, you did a good job sorting him out yourself. He was a bandit. What's he? Not much help there, was I? Is he looting him? He wants his stuff back. You actually get in trouble for looting in this game. If someone sees you, you'll be in trouble. Should we dump him in the water, see if he drowns? Oh, I'd love to kill the one with the white cap, but no, I'd have to backtrack to the previous save if I do that. Am I still carrying that guy? Yeah, I'm still carrying him. I don't think anything will happen if I take him to the bailiff. I don't know if there is a bailiff in this town, actually. Oh, a nice little bit of emergent gameplay there. He probably would drown Overlord. Shall we go and see? At least I can't be accused of murder. I'm going to need to find deep enough water, though. For science! Trouble is, you walk quite slow when you're carrying something heavy like this. Unlock the old outhouse. We should dump him headfirst in there, perhaps. Use him as a toilet cleaner. Alright, let's get into the water. We're going quite deep, don't we? How deep are we? The trouble is, no third-person camera. You can't see quite how deep you are. We go up to where he starts saying he's going to drown. That's it. Oh, it woke him up.
Jesus, look, will you? Hey!
That's quite good. At least it does something, eh? A bit of cold water woke him up. I don't think he wants to go back to the village, does he? Should we run him through? Oh, we can tackle him. Let's see what that does. Oh, he was unconscious again. Take him back to the water. Poor bandit. Dead bandit. Oh, look at my sword now. I need to give that a clean now. What's he got? Oh, good. 2.5 gold. Poor guy was poor. Oh, crap, we took all the stuff. I didn't want to take everything. Let's see what we can put back on him. The trouble is taking everything, it overweighs you a bit. Doesn't look like any of that was his. You can take that back. And this is all stolen now. You can see by the little red. You can have his carrot back as well. I just want his lockpick and his money. Saved him only to kill him again. There's a horse. There we are. Right, now let's see if we can get on our way to the promontory. Promontory? Whatever it's called. We get there eventually. What I love about this game, all the little distractions along the way, and plenty of them. You never really know quite what's going to happen on any trip. It's one of the reasons I don't always use fast travel. Fast leveling, yeah. You can gallop now. We're out the village. Even though we can gallop through the village, it's unfortunate that the horse can't run anyone down. That'd be pretty nice, and perhaps a little bit more realistic. Oh, someone's been strung up there. Wonder what they did. Not looking too good, is he? Right, do we want to go to the left? No, we want to carry on straight. The forests in this are actually really nice. You get a lot of dense undergrowth. A lot of dense trees as well. It's one thing that's actually missing in a lot of games, I find, is the way they do trees. In many games the trees are just too small. I'd say it's one of the complaints I had about Witcher. There's plenty of large trees in there, but plenty of really short trees as well. I haven't tried Toby with the game. I didn't realise it was actually compatible with it. I'll have to give it a test then. Oh, great to hear it's got mods available for it. Again, I'm on the PlayStation 4 version here for anyone who doesn't know. Ah, look, a little path here. Always interested in these little rocky outcrops you see. Sometimes you find things buried or hidden around little areas like this. I found a little treasure stash earlier by doing this. Yeah, like I say, got an interesting sight. Maybe there'll be something hidden. Oh nope, it's a place to sleep. Someone's made a little temporary bed here. Right, I think this is really a good place to have a bit of a rest then, and at least it'll allow us to save. We just stop for an hour and we carry on. Game of Thrones mod could be very interesting, yeah. I'll have a look at that scarab for a future video. Definitely interested to see that. Right, well at least we're saved, at any rate. I do have a few little saving drinks here. For any people that weren't here early on in the stream or don't know how it works, you actually need to use the saviour snaps, or schnapps, in order to save. I've got 3 right there. They're quite expensive, hard to come by, and also an alcoholic drink, so every time you use them you start becoming drunk. And the more drunk your guy gets, the less people around you are gonna like him. So saving comes with a lot of pitfalls in this game. It's best to not do it too often. And unfortunately at the moment there's no save to quit option, but that's something that should be coming in a future patch. Yeah, Luxian mentioned earlier about the reason I'm playing PlayStation 4. Backed this on Kickstarter back in 2014. Originally intended to get the PC version, but when it actually come to the release, Warhorse offered people a choice of the console version or the PC version, and I opted for PC. A lot of the reason is for that, because I spend a lot of time on the PC working on my day job, and mainly only use PC for Elite nowadays, even though it's a pretty good spec PC. Of course I do like to stream other games from the PC onto here, but when I like to relax I like to do it on the PlayStation, so yeah. I spend all my day working on the PC, both through editing videos as well as my day job, like I say. Just like to get away from the PC when I like to play something a bit different. You know, I really am enjoying this game. Struggled getting into it for the initial few hours. I nearly gave up after one point. But it's well worth sticking with it. It's one of my favourite games. Easily now. Yep, gear does degrade. Quite rapidly in fact. But you need the skills in order to repair it, or you can go to a blacksmith or a tailor to get that fixed. But it's pretty expensive. And if you want to repair it yourself you can do so, but you do need the skills for that. So what's going on here? Is this also a dead end? Looks like it, doesn't it? Hope I haven't got myself stuck. Nope. Wondering if there was something I could dig up there. Yep, playing a peasant as a console peasant. Yeah, that's the one thing I really do miss out on, the PC mods. Day job, I actually run an online store for digital music distribution. I'm glad you like the videos, Ronin. Thanks, Ronin. I really appreciate that. Yeah, this game's definitely worth it, but like I say, I didn't pay the full price for it. I got it for 20 quid pledge on Kickstarter back in 2014. I think though I still would have paid the full console price for it, which is £55. It's expensive, but I wouldn't be disappointed with the price had I paid it. Although I nearly did feel disappointed early on. It's very difficult to get into. Very, very hard. The guy knows absolutely nothing, the character you're playing, so combat was really, really difficult. Even get built up by an unarmed woman. I had my sword, I couldn't use it, and an unarmed woman beat me up, so very difficult. The guy just doesn't know anything, and it takes time to get into it. Hey Overlord, for a face reveal you could see me on one of my other live streams. I haven't got the camera set up today. I'm from southeast of England, Kent. You're in the wrong place. More south, yeah? Looks like there's a campsite down there. Another town over here as well. Under the fog of war. What do you reckon is at the fire there, the smoke? Should we go have a look? I'm going to put a marker there and we'll go have a look. Probably some charcoal burners. Look. Closer to the river. Okay. Yeah, I was going back during Spectrum. And same for me. ZX Spectrum Plus was my first computer. Also had an Atari ST, and then I got an Amiga. Didn't get into a PC game until the late 90s really. Probably about 98 by the time I got a PC. Yeah, we're getting on a bit, eh? Sparky, we're actually looking for a criminal, someone who's been involved in killing animals, animal slaughter, and then selling the meat. They actually attacked a horse stable. It was pretty gruesome actually. A lot of... Are you sure I should be looking down here? Sweater. Yeah, the map looks very much something out of medieval times, doesn't it? Monty Python. Definitely. I'm going to bust an ankle around here, I think. Yeah, it does very much of Oblivion. Like I said earlier, I actually did this both with Oblivion and with Skyrim actually. Used a lot of mods on that to pretty much get it to be the type of game we got here with Kingdom Come. So the guy I'm actually looking for is hidden somewhere around here. Oh, looks like we might be onto something. Oh, I can hear a dog. Now this is an interesting site. I guess it's not the actual location I'm looking for. Got a place to sleep and some stuff to steal. I'm going to take the dice. I'm going to take the hunting bow as well. Oh, and the helmet. No, I'll take it all. Take a lot of that, thank you. Thanks for that, Sweater. I appreciate that. Would have totally missed it. That's the thing with this game, isn't it? There's a lot of stuff hidden about. This makes the game well worth exploring and well worth searching. You never know what you're going to find. Just like earlier, running along and seeing that thief. Stop, thief! Nice bit of fun. Commodore 64. My friends had one of them. I never had one of them myself. A 386. I think I had a 486 for my first PC. Alright, we're gonna try and get back on track. Is that a road going down to the river there, or is that a stream? Looks like a stream, doesn't it? Yeah. Shame, because if it was a road we could have probably crossed here. Oh crap, we fall in the water. Star Raiders, yeah. Oh, that was a classic, wasn't it? Yeah, I've seen a few treasure maps around. I've actually got a few from as a pre-order bonus. Get some nice stash. Oh yeah, could you imagine landing on planets like this in Elite? That'd be something else, wouldn't it? Right, I'm roaming a bit aimless here. Let's get back to the map. Actually, let's see what the quest log says. We've checked a few of the locations, and right, in the end it turned out that Riki not only had money hidden, but also a blood-stained gambeson. Naturally, he wouldn't want to parade around in the village, innit? I'd like to hear what his father has to say about it. Oh, I didn't ask him about the bloody top. Track down another member of the gang, a fellow who goes by the name of Riki. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. The cave is somewhere in the hills, east of that town, and the bathhouse wench told me that Riki used to come and see her after his poaching raids. On his way, he usually stopped off at the woodcutters camp. Yeah, it's looking like that's where we need to go, isn't it? Right. Let's get back north and back onto the road again, I guess. Oh, we're quite away from the road. Let's have a look at that smoke. Could be something interesting, couldn't it? Is that a rabbit or a hare? Didn't get a good look. If you're good with a bow and arrow, you can actually get them. He's hungry again. You can actually get the hare and either sell the meat or cook it. He doesn't actually get thirsty though, this guy. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. For the Thargoids, with elite, I think Frontier really need to give people more incentive to care. I think players are going to care if and when the player faction stations come under attack, but then it's likely only the... That's a hare, isn't it? It's likely only the player faction for that station is going to care too much. I think we need more rewards. Some sort of incentive anyway. I played Freelancer, but not Privateer. Enjoyed Freelancer. Right, we're back on the road again. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Dank. It looks like they're heading for the bubble for the next attack. I've run outside. No, I didn't. Was there a date on there? There was a date on the trailer, was there? Right, is this the woodcutters camp we wanted to talk at? Well, we can ask here anyway, can't we? No, we could have eaten from there rather than used up one of the hare meat. Nope, can't talk to him. Pickpocketing in the game is pretty difficult. Oh, okay. That sounds really interesting then. Look forward to see what happens there. I did notice the new weapons in the trailer. They looked like they might possibly be Guardian-based weapons. That's the trouble with Space Legs. If it's going to be done, it needs to be done right. Looking for a named NPC round here. There was another one a moment ago. I don't know where he went. I thought he was there. Hey there, Phoenix. Yeah, really enjoying this game. I had the same problem with the combat and it's nearly caused me to give up on the game. that I stuck with it and actually doing alright. That sounds like an interesting glitch. Yeah, I've been practicing the combat in this at the at the town with Captain Barnard, whatever his name is. Oh, I won't be able to take on any caimans yet though. Glad to know it gets a bit easier. Well, I don't know where the third woodcutter went. I was hoping it'd be a named one. But these guys I can't talk to for some reason. We found him. Okay, so we're not talking to any of them. Right, so back on the horse, I guess, and we'll look at Fariki at one of the other zones. Yeah, teleporting horse straight behind me. Right, we go towards B then, I guess. We're on the right side of the river, and we're facing the right direction, so let's get a move on. Yeah, I'm really enjoying archery without the crosshairs, Phoenix, although it is difficult and I'm still not that good at it. It does certainly make it very interesting. And it certainly made it very funny early on when I was trying to shoot a guard. I was standing probably 10 foot from him and he was just standing there, and I kept shooting towards him, and arrows were zooming past his head and zooming past his arms, and after 5 or 6 shots I didn't manage to hit him once. What do we got here then? Shall we have a look? Yes, Frontier do usually watch the videos, Phoenix. I don't know if they watch all of them. I know the community team watch some of them, and I've also spoken to some of the QA department who've watched some of them, and they tend to watch them for they do pick up on problems with the game for them, let's put it that way. So it's handy to know. But it's not just my videos they watch for that. I think they watch pretty much most of the YouTuber videos for the same reason. Ooh. So it's the first time I've seen an alchemy station, but I've absolutely no clue how to use this one. I haven't learnt anything to do with alchemy yet. But it doesn't look that straightforward, does it? Yeah, quite a step up from Skyrim, eh? And of course, my character can't read, so for those of you that didn't see earlier, I'll show you what happens when he tries to read. Yeah, exactly, you need to learn to read first. The guy can't read at all, and this is what happens when he looks at a book, so. Yep, love Ishinona. absolutely awesome videos. I suspect they find Yammiks quite funny for the most part. They've got quite a sense of humour actually, really, most of the guys there. And regardless of what Yammik says, I think he's always very fair. What he says. Are you having trouble with the quality, Walter? I think most other people are saying the quality's quite good. What? No, I guess he didn't appreciate me walking into him there. Alright, I'm going to try that. Shall we go back and try the Saviour Snaps? What way was it? It was up here, wasn't it? Let's get back to the alchemy. Thank you for the recipe there. Let's see if it works. Thank you, Flimsies. I really appreciate that. I really pixelated. Is it the same for everyone? Or just a few people? Okay. Yeah, playing on the PlayStation 4, but the streaming quality should have been alright. People have been saying the quality is actually quite good up until now. Okay, so the quality goes down when I move. Has it always been that way, or...? Has the quality been bad the whole time, or has it only just started getting bad? Right, so for the last few minutes. It's been doing it to streamers all month. Oh, well, that's bad to know. Stupid YouTube, eh? And I've got it set to the best quality settings here as far as I can tell. The only thing I could possibly check this end is if anyone else in the house is using the internet and eating up their bandwidth, which could be possible. I'm just going to scroll back up on the chat for a minute and look at the recipe that Kelvin put there. Thank you for that. So, add wine to the cauldron. Add a bit of wine. Oh, did I get the water? No! Let's exit that. Let's hope that cancels it. Alright, let's try again. Right, we want the wine. We boil it for 2 turns. Now, I've never used any of this before, so... I guess we need the bellows, do we? To heat it up. Alright, the bellows are L2. Okay, let me just copy that recipe there. Copy that recipe and we go back and see what's going on with the chat. Yeah, the earlier stream was on my PC, so I was streaming through OBS. I had a lot more control over the bitrate there. Yeah, Twitch quality usually does look very good. I agree. Then one nettle. I don't know if I've got any nettles on me. So I need a nettle for the schnapps, do I? Boil it 2 turns with 1 nettle. So 1 nettle in. No, I haven't got any nettles. Let's go out and get some. Interested to see how this works, seeing as I'm right at the alchemy station. The broadband connection here is not too bad, Johnny. I've got about 2 or 3 megabits up, so that should be reasonable. But yeah, I normally stream on PC as well. Michael, it's just I've got this game on PS4, which is why I'm streaming from here. Okay, I'll talk to the woman. Thanks. Yeah, she better not sell any pretzels. It's dark as well. Night time. Not so dark she's asleep though. I'm not, yeah, I want to save the I'm going to save all the armour for now. Alright, let's buy a few nettles. Okay, and we try again then. Might need to do a few attempts to get this correct. Okay, thanks Calvin, I'll go out and pick them up. Do they degrade over time, the herbs, or do they keep their original quality? So we want 1 bit of wine. Want a nettle. I see it puts it up there, so we put a nettle in. Has he put that in? Oh, now he has. Right. So what do we set first? Do we turn the hourglass, or do we start the bellows going? Oh no, I see. L2 to start the bellows. L1 for the sandglass. So we do that. No, what's going on? Is that the bellows? Do I have to keep pulling that? We're going to overdo this, aren't we? How do I stop the bellows? Right, so how do we stop the heat? We'll try that again. Oh, it stops itself. Is there any way to stop the heat? Just don't pull it. After several seconds it cools down again. Right, okay, so we'll reset. Bit of wine. Need another nettle. That's alright, Andrew. Sometimes you never know with these games until you actually get to see it. Right. Come on. Doesn't seem to always respond to the button there. Yeah, you can see the fire start slowly dying down. A bit too long again, possibly there. Should have only done it once, shouldn't I? Maybe it'll be alright. We'll try it. I'm trying to make some savour schnapps, yeah. Oh, and I do need belladonna. Okay then, sorry. I saw you saying about getting belladonna. I thought you could mean. I thought I could get it later on. I didn't realise I needed it for this particular. Alright, so we get all of them, yeah? Get a bit more nettle as well while we're here. We'll haggle on the price.
Sure, why not?
Hello there, Christian. How are you doing?
Agree?
More.
I'll take it you enjoyed it then. More. I'll take it you enjoyed it, Kelvin.
My last offer.
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Very well. I agree.
Yeah, it's an awesome game. Yeah, all good, thanks, Christian. Certainly enjoying this game at the moment. Right, so let's try again. Want some wine. And we want some nettle. In there. Some heat. I'll do 2 pools of it this time. Another one. Go on. I should have probably turned the hourglass first, should I? I don't know. I'm going to try though. It's going to be too long this time, isn't it? Yeah, I can see this being a bit difficult to get right. Maybe it'll work. Right, so we need to. Where's it? I need to put some belladonna in the mortar to grind it, yeah? Probably quite right, and I can't read, so I shouldn't be playing around with any of this. Thanks, Yakumo, for stopping by. Catch you soon. Right, so we put one. Do we put another one in now? Or do I have to grind them separately? Alright, boil it for 1 turn. It's quite well done, this, isn't it? A bit difficult, but very well done. Alright, so some heat, and there. Come on, timer for 1 turn. How do we know if we got success? That wasn't probably long enough, was it? Hey there, Diamond. Hope you enjoy it. I certainly have. You just have to know how to make them, yeah. Oh well. So how do I know if it was successful? Would it have told me, or was I just not successful on this occasion? we give up for now, I think. Try that again later. Thanks for the recipe though. Look, she's got fed up and gone to sleep. I'll pour it in a vial. Okay, I suppose I would have reset it now. Yeah, I've reset it by stepping away. Where's the file? They're above the distiller. Oh, I see. Okay, we'll try one more time then. No, it's not your fault. Right. Let's get some nettle. I might not have even heated up for the right amount of time. Nettle in the cauldron. Okay, 2 turns of that heat will probably go out in a second. Let's see if it lasts long enough this time. So 2 poured seems to last, no, not quite enough, it's going to go too long now, isn't it? It's difficult to time that correctly, that's overdone, I suspect. Hallucinations. Alright, so it wasn't hot enough. Well, let's see what happens. Alright, I see. I understand. So we've got to get it boiling first, and then we do turns of the... Right, so that's when we turn it. Now it's bubbling. Yeah, I see. Right. Okay then. Glad there's a lot of wine in here. Trying to cook the saviour schnapps potion, which is a save potion. Yeah, need some pretzels. Let's try the nettle then. Alright, so let's heat it till it's boiling this time. Oh, not quite boiling yet, is it? Simmering. That sounds better, doesn't it? Right, we'll leave it at that. I don't think that was quite enough, maybe, but it was boiling a little bit before I used the timer, so what do we need now? Belladonna? I'll prepare everything first. Yeah? I'll just keep the bellows going. Yeah? There we go. He's hungry. Am I going to poison myself now is a question. Oh, we did it! Awesome! Thank you there. Thanks, Gavin. First time we've done anything on here. Perfect. Took a bit of time, but it worked, didn't it? So now we can make as much saviour schnapps as we need. Should we make another one? These things are expensive otherwise, so at least we can save whenever we like. Get a bit drunk, I guess, but just need 20 more, yeah. Saviour Kelvin schnapps, that's it. That sounds right. One more. That's it. Now we need the belladonna. Two belladonna ground up. Oh, okay, thanks, gaming. That's interesting to know. So basically, regardless, you're guaranteed to get at least one. So I don't know how many I put in there now. I was looking at the chat and kind of got distracted. I don't know if I put 2 or 3 in. Does it mess it up if I let it stop boiling? Or do you have to keep it boiling the whole time? Keep the heat going. I don't know if that was 2 turns then. Was that 2 turns or 1 turn? Okay, I'll try and keep it boiling in future then. Between the between placing the herbs in. Yeah, complete the potion, that's fine. Confused alchemist. Well, at least we leveled up in alchemy. Let's see how many we got. I had 3 to start with, didn't I? And now we got 5. So I guess I didn't get it perfect since I only got 1 for each batch there. But at least we know how to do it now. Pretty handy. Alright. We're going to need a bit of food, aren't we? You can see the meat is starting to degrade now. You run the risk of getting food poisoning if you eat meat that's gone off. The poor horsey's been standing there all night. I don't know if I want to go out in the dark. I can't imagine it's going to be easy to find a hideout in the dark, is it? Shame she hasn't got a spare bed here. Yeah, perfect, David. He's got there nicely done. Just took a bit of time, eh? Well, we can't use her bed, unfortunately. Guess we're just going to have to wait till morning. Let's wait till 6 o'clock. Maybe she'll be out of bed and we can borrow the bed for a little while. Yeah, luckily the horse doesn't need feeding. Same as Henry doesn't need drink. He needs food but no water. Yeah, I've unfortunately stopped playing Monster Hunter for the moment while I was playing this. Not enough time for both. Apologies for keep clearing my throat. Come on, lady, get up.
What? No. Go away.
Maybe we'll see improvements like that in improvements to the horses in the future chapters of the game. Alright, let's wait another hour. Yeah, the nights are pretty short. Hey, she's up. Sleep an hour. Oh, sorry to hear that, Kelvin. Oh, he's hungry again. Maybe there was some food out here. Just nipping your food for a bit. Oh no, we can't. That's unusual. Normally you can share the food out the cook pot. Never mind. Right. So, off we go, carrying on our journey. I wonder if that works, David. Alright. You can see the town over there in the distance. Lovely looking views here. This way then. Dried up stream there. Thanks, Ethan. Have a good sleep.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to
catch
get
you
hungry.
soon. Be nice to see different times of the year, wouldn't it? And the streams getting deeper or shallower depending on whether it's summer or winter. Pretzel time! There's a different meaning now, doesn't it? Yeah, I think the wind picks up a bit and you actually see things blowing around a bit more. Although you don't get any full-forced hurricanes, and in the storms it doesn't blow around quite as much as it perhaps could. Let's see. Oh, phone's going off. Do I want to answer that now? Give me a few minutes, I'll be right back. I've just got to answer the phone. Hey there, sorry about that. Back now. Let's just see if we can catch back up with some of that chat. If we missed anything. Oh, you've been busy talking. I haven't noticed whether the clouds change or not. I have to keep an eye on that. Thunder's pretty good. Yep. Yeah, I miss out on the mods as well, playing on the PlayStation Hill. Yeah, I missed out a few things, or videos, early on by not going where they wanted me to go when they said I should go. I went a bit late and missed out, and they had a bit of a moan at me saying that it was all my fault for being too late. Alright, okay, so yeah, sorry about the break there. We're going to keep going till we find at least the next site here anyway, location. Although it feels like I'm going the wrong way. My agility is high because I've been just constantly practicing the sword fighting with the captain down in the town in Rete. I probably just played literally an hour and a half, just constantly sword fighting with him. So that's probably what that's about. The agility, I just kept going until the agility got to where I wanted it to be. I needed to be 10 to use the weapon I'm carrying, so. Actually got an increase in strength and defense and sword as well by doing that. Yeah, the map's gorgeous, I think. Right, so we're way off track at the moment. I'm heading completely the wrong way. Let's turn around. It's a little bit hard to read the B actually. It looks like an E or an F. Yeah, it made a massive difference to me in the game. Still not brilliant at sword fighting, but it's a lot better than he was early on. And you can see the improvement in Henry as you're practicing against the captain. Yep, streaming live. Oh, I've been going probably 4 hours now, Marcus, but I will be stopping in another while now. I just need to see if we can find what we're looking for here. And we're coming to a stop. Yeah, still need to learn to read. The combat's actually alright with the controller. Really looks like it, doesn't it, Angel? Poor Horsey, you leave Pebbles alone. Pebbles is nice. Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? All sound effects. Yeah, is it causing the stream to break up a bit? Oh, it does look quite bad, doesn't it? Looking at that now. That's terrible. Not sure what I can do about that. Let's have a quick look at the sun settings here. I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to change. Like I say, I'm streaming directly from the PlayStation here, rather than from OBS as I was using earlier. No, PlayStation doesn't really give you anything to change. Something we need to improve for the future stream. It really is bad. Yeah, you think it's YouTube? Won't be surprised. No, that looks like that's it. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, what have we caught on? Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Vespa. You too have a good weekend. I'll catch you soon. Probably would have been better actually walking on foot through the forest here. Looks like we're getting closer anyway. Yeah, we're right on top of it. I'm going to get off and see what we can find. I think we're looking for a cave. The cave is somewhere in the hills, yeah. So let's see what we can find. Maybe we'll find some treasure as well if we're lucky, as we did last time. Yeah, fly off with the ship. The ship would help us get to a destination a lot quicker, wouldn't it? Hey there, the brain. You all good? How you doing? Oh, we've got to be careful here. Only a little jump, but my character twisted his ankles going, oh, look at that. That's what he called a bug. Sprained ankles. Oh well. It hurts. Yeah, they've certainly got a lot to add in. So, but they've done a good job with what we actually have already. Ah. This looks a bit better. Unfortunately, we find him when I've got sprained ankles, hungry and tired. Did I just shoot an arrow there? Hold on. Let's just talk to him first, I guess.
Mercy! Damn it. He won't hold out for long.
No, he's injured, is he?
Please.
Let's go for that one.
At Neuhof.
Assuming this is a girl who did it.
Runs people. Neuhof. What a fucking mess. Why? We didn't want to kill nobody. Only there. Oh, they're savages. We ran off.
What happened to you?
Ronson and his people. They found me.
Quite possibly, Ovidius. I haven't got any first aid perks yet either. I haven't spent them. I don't think I have anyway.
Where did they go?
Oh. Don't. No.
Ah, thanks for the tip, Kelvin.
I'm looking for these bastards.
I'll make sure to get into that.
Where can I find them?
I've got a camp.
Where? Come on, tell me.
I don't know.
Poison it.
So how do you know about it? Who told you?
My mate, Timmy, he was there. But they might have got him right now.
Where can I find him?
He works at the windmill. Like, unless they've killed him already.
Very true, Angel. He's actually got a journal as well. I'll show you the journal in a minute. He can't read or write, but manages to keep his journal updated somehow.
Help me. Please.
There's no help for you. You deserve your fate. Oh, I
Sorry, but there's no help for you in this world. Not anymore.
don't give you many choices, does it?
I know. Help me. To the next one. Please.
Oh dear. Arrow in the head, not in the eye. I really shouldn't laugh. Oh, I'm sitting here laughing at the moment. Poor guy. Well, I don't know. I'm wondering if I had more choices if I I'm wondering if I had more choices in the I wondered if I had the first aid perk, whether I could have actually had more choices there to save him. Let's have a look where it is. That was kind of funny though. So where is it? Alchemy, drinking, herbalism, hunting, lockpick, stealth, not there. Classic guitar. Should have shot him in the knee. Yeah, I've noticed there's quite a lot of different outcomes in this game depending on how you play it. Several. I've tried a few different things early on. When you get to New Hoyf, if you get there at different times, or whether you find the bandit in the woods yourself or whether the guards find it, you get quite a bit of different outcomes, so quite nice. 1,000,000 copies, that's a load. It deserves it, honestly. Now, does anyone know where I find the first aid perk? That's what I've been doing, building up my perk points. That's one of the reasons I've got so much unspent. Hello there, full control, thank you. Nice to see you here. Skills, it's under the skills tab. Could have tried the shovel, it may have worked. It's a main level perk, okay. Oh yeah, first aid 1, so we want first aid 2. Bandits are 25% more effective. You can also apply your hidden skills in dialogues. How many perk points have I got? Is that level 4? No, level 9. So I've got 4 perk points. Emmanuel, hey. Right, I'm just wondering if it's worth going back. If anyone would like to see a different outcome of that. My friend Timmy, 1636, so otherwise 1526, that's an hour and 10 minutes back. That's far too far. That's a shame. If it had been a bit less time, I would have done that again, just so we could have seen a different cutscene and see if it was possible to heal him. With a +2 hidden skill. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get that perk right now. There we go. Now a lot of these perks I find that they're not entirely useful. You last 30% longer without food. Well, that's good. But as soon as you get hungry, the effects will be 20% worse. So you're only a little bit better off. It's like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. So you're only really taking 1 step forward. Look at this one, manly odour. When dirty, you'll have 50% more charisma when talking to women. However, people will smell you a mile off, reducing your stealth skill by 30%. Night Rider. Your stamina would regenerate 20% faster at night, but 10% slower during the day. So you really do take a bit of a hit for any of these perks. There's only a few of them that are really any good. Golden Tongue, you get a +2 to speech, but -2 to strength lost. So no. Hey, the brain. General thoughts are that the game does take a lot of time to get into, and that there's a few annoying bugs everywhere. But if you can get past the hurdles of basically having to do things the way the game wants you to do them, rather than doing them the way you may be used to. After all, a lot of games get you to do combat in very similar ways. They get you to do a lot of different activities in very similar ways, and this game's really different because basically the character you can play is a complete idiot. He can't do anything. Can't sword fight, can't shoot a bow, he can't read, he absolutely useless, and it takes a lot of time to really get the hang of the game. But if you can get past that, then it's a very, very good game, and it's actually one of my favourite games for a very, very long time. I would have good ankles. Can I fix his ankles now, or do I have to sleep? Yep, very good game, full control. Never got hungry even with that skill, and Insomniac one is good too. What skill was that, Kelvin? I haven't found any crossbows yet, Sepp, but I'm not that far into the game. Other people here would probably know. Oh, they heal over time. Okay. Yeah, the game is quite a long slog to get even the most basic of things done, but I think that's part of its charm. Right, well, we'll loot this guy anyway. Might as well get some use out of him. He hasn't got much money on him. I've got to be careful about how... We'll have the arrow back. Thank you. Got to be careful about how much I carry, though. I don't really want to take stuff that's heavy and useless to carry. It's not worth a lot. We'll take the boots and the gloves and the bread and the carrot, and we can have something to eat, can't we? He's complaining about being hungry. Not that a carrot and a bit of bread is going to give him much nutrients. Our sustenance. Here, we'll eat the stolen bread. And we'll eat the stolen carrot. Oh, that was enough to keep him going for now. Right. Yeah, Richard, it's a very, very good game. It does take a little bit of getting into, and it's certainly difficult enough to get into that when I first purchased it. I was very tempted to completely stop playing it. It took a good 2 to 3 hours of keep going to actually... Oh look, 15 apples. Took a good 2 to 3 hours to actually really get into the game, but well worth it once you do. We'll have the apples. Anything else in here? We could sleep with a dead man next to us. You look at the moss on the cave here. Lots of nice little details. Thank you, Maura T. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Right, so what now is a question. We're not getting the answers we need. Or we are getting them, but slowly perhaps. But I found out from Riki that another of the bandits who raided Neuhof is apparently hiding in the windmill south of Merhoid. Is that how you pronounce that? Inquire after Timmy at the windmill. So this would be the third guy I think we've been looking for. Neuhof was where the horses were slaughtered. We had to look for a guy called Ginger. That led us to another guy called Limpy, who had actually been killed, who led us to Riki, who we just spoke to. So now we're going to Timmy. So a long chain of different people to talk to. Yeah, John, I don't have too many bugs myself, at least not on the PlayStation Pro, but I've got a glitch on the regular PlayStation which is preventing the game from even loading, which is a known glitch and a bunch of people have got it and it hasn't been fixed. Who wants rabbit stew? If we can get it. Ah, look, shot really wide. One more arrow. I'm going to save them as much as I can. Nope. We're going to save them then. They got to work on their bandit nicknames, I think so. It should be saved. Full control. It saved it just after we talked to. Let's have a look just to make sure. It saved just after we talked to Riki. Yeah, 1636. So this last saved 10 minutes ago. This is called Kingdom Come Deliverance out back, and it's basically a role-play game set in medieval Europe. Actually, he's getting tired. Let's go back to that cave and have a sleep. Set in the 1400s. No magic or dragons or anything like that here. Just regular role-play game with quite a lot of deep mechanics. So probably coming on to 20 hours here, 25 hours. I was leaking. And still very much learning a lot of the aspects of the game. Let's have a sleep here. He needs to rest up. Yeah, very, very good. Keep saying it, but I'm not a fan of the Anaconda either, Zethis, truth be told. I use it, but only really to take Thargoids down. And for passenger transport, it's been alright for that. I did kill Riki, Robert, yeah. Yeah, Riki's going to get a bit more Riki. No, we need to sleep a bit longer. I want to try and keep daylight, if I can. Is that it? Mostly still a little bit knackered there. Not quite got our full health back, but we got enough. Yeah, he stinks because he works for Tanner's. Yep, just looted him, Sep. So we gotta go to the windmill then. Did you see the horse teleport in front of me? Come out of the bushes. There's definitely something been slightly downgraded since I started streaming. The graphics here, especially the rain, looks terrible. Looks like the PlayStation kicks down a gear when it's trying to stream. Right, so where's that windmill? All the way up here, is it? Really? Inquire after Timmy at the windmill. So northwards we go then. Chieftain is an awesome ship. Really looking forward to getting to grips with that. Didn't use it quite as much as I would like to have done during beta, but I think it's the sort of ship that I could really stick with in the game. Yeah, still use the Asp for long range jumping though. Although the Anaconda's got a better jump range, I'm just not a fan of the way that ship flies. But that's just me personally. I'm sure your mileage will vary on that. So we're going to take a bit of a shortcut across some of the fields here. Oh, it's giving the sheep. Yeah, I've fallen off the horse a couple of times in this game. Clotheslined, or if you try and jump something that you're not very good at jumping, or your horsemanship's a bit too low, then you fall off your horse. The thing I don't like too much is I really wish that you could run people down on the horse. You can go a full-on gallop into people and it doesn't do them any harm at all. Maybe they did that for combat reasons. It could have made combat perhaps a bit too easy. It'd be very easy to kill someone after all by charging them into them with a horse if they haven't got the ability to dodge. Yeah, 16 square kilometres on the map. The stream looks a little bit better than earlier. It seemed to look a lot worse in the woods. Ah, there's a windmill there. So, seeing as someone suggested I save before coming here, I suspect things might not go down too well. Haven't been to the town in Germany, Kelvin, no, but I did see the image on Reddit of the game version of Rat Eye compared to the real version of Rat Eye, and it looks amazingly close. Right, I'm wondering whether it's to sneak in here or just talk to people. Let's take the outright walking in and talking approach.
Good day to you.
To you. I'm looking for Timmy.
He's a big man and
A complete numbskull? Aye. He works here. Or he used to. I'm not sure. He vanished a few days ago. Far as I know, no one's seen him since. But try asking his sister, Mirka. She works here too.
Okay then. That could be her, couldn't it? Yep.
I'm looking for a colossus by the name of Timmy. I heard he works here.
So is Timmy the same guy as
I
Runt?
don't know anyone like that.
But others know him. Someone wants to kill him. What option shall we go for? Let's go for the top one for a minute.
So how come you don't?
Alright, but not here. We'll talk round the back, behind the mill.
Oh, I'm glad it's not the same guy. Ooh, wants to go behind the mill. Come on in. She's too busy stitching something she's not holding. I'm glad Timmy isn't Runt. I don't fancy fighting him just yet. Yeah. It's a trap. Don't know why we need to go behind the mill, because there's no one around to see us anyway. Get the dagger out.
Here I am. So, why all the secrecy?
What do you want from Timmy?
Can you tell me where to find him?
Promise me nothing will happen to him.
Why do you care so much?
He's my brother. He's not very smart, you see, and he's always getting led astray by his no-good friends. And now there's some right peculiar characters looking for him.
Who are they?
I don't know, but they looked like cutthroats, and they said some strange things, but I didn't tell them anything.
That's good. But sooner or later they'll find him anyway. Tell me where he is, and I'll take care of him.
He's hiding at the Colburn farm, over by Merhoyed.
Oh dear. Well, now keep in mind I'm not very well armoured here, and normally I can't even take on one person, so I could be in trouble here. I should have come with my armour, perhaps. Do I run?
I get the feeling you're looking for someone here. I'm looking for someone too. Maybe we could help each other.
Who are you looking for?
And who are you looking for?
A great big ox by the
Yeah,
name of
needs a
Timmy.
right smack in the mouth for that smirk, eh? I'm looking for him
That's
too.
interesting.
Let's see if we can talk our way
I'm
out of
also
it.
looking for a big ox called Timmy.
Well, what are the chances? Could it be the same fellow, I wonder? Now, if someone were to tell me where to find Timmy, I might offer that man a job. We could use a smart fellow like that at the camp.
Shall we try a line? Is it Colburn's farm? I don't know where he is. I want money. Where's your camp? Let's
I
try.
hear he's hiding in Ratai.
Oh, yeah? Where in Ratai?
I don't know. You'll have to find him yourself.
Sounds like a pile of horseshit to me. Stop wasting my time and spit it out.
You have an encampment somewhere?
Well, sure we do. And no shortage of coin if you're ready to earn it.
Where is it?
The pretzel, yeah.
All in good time. First,
I could
prove
try
we
it.
can trust you. Help us find Timmy.
I want money. I don't know where he is. So which one then? I don't know where he is, or he's at Colburn's farm. The thing is, they could kill him so that we don't learn anything. If I could shoot arrows any good, Cody, that would be quite a good option. No, my speech is still quite low.
I've no idea where he is. I reckon I'll have to try my luck elsewhere.
Don't try to tell me she told you nothing. You send me to Rattay, and then you say you know nothing? Spit it out, right now!
Well, I'm rapidly running out of options here.
He's at the Colburn's farm.
Right back where he started. Are you yanking my pizzle? Well, excuse me if I take that with a grain of salt. I'll just leave Radan here to keep an eye on you. For your own protection, you know. Come with us if you've got the stomach for it. If not, come and find us in the Summerpesh Tavern when it's all over. Or we'll find you.
Wait until Moorcock finds Timmy, then go and get your reward. What? Can I go with them? Well, if I was going to attack them, I'd have been dead very quickly. Silent running, yeah. Silent running the armour I've got. They've got quite a bit better armour than me. Well, that's one way to get your speech up then, Kelvin. Nice to know. Nice to know the game also has a lot of different outcomes as well. So I guess you can talk your way out of it there. You can follow them along, and if you're good enough, you could probably kill them. If I was good enough at combat here at this point in the game, Timbo, I probably would tackle him. Or if he was on his own, I would, but I'd be completely hopeless against these. If I was good enough with bow and arrow, I'd probably try and shoot them all. The horse has docked up somewhere, gone away and cloaked. I'll have to summon it later. Oh no, horse transfer fees in this game, we've got instant transfer. No time transfers here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Kelvin. I've managed to actually kill a few groups of people with the arrows, but they were people without armour. No, really, get the one at the back. Could I get the one at the back? And these two are running next to each other, aren't they? I'd probably get caught, wouldn't I? If I work my way from the back towards the front, choking each one of them. No, all running through the horse poop. So tempted. He's way back far.
What the hell?
Oh. At least we've knocked him back a bit of the way. I suppose he'd come along. Too busy stopping. What the heck? Alright, looks like we're here. Or nearly, anyway. Don't know how much further we got to go. These people are really spacing themselves out well, aren't they?
What in God's name is he up to?
Oh, that's a shame.
What's the matter?
The other guys are getting away from me. That was easy, wasn't it? Actually, I'm going to miss this, aren't I, now? Let's take his sword. That went a bit easier than I was expecting. Gloves, money, lockpick's always good. we get that sword? Come on. I think we're going to miss the event on the game. Oh, we only had a prodder. Rubbish. Right, let's see if we can keep up with them. Oh, good idea. Good idea on the horse. They got a long way, didn't they? I assume they're there already. Yeah, they are.
I hope you haven't forgotten us, Timmy. We've been thinking about you.
Me too. I was thinking about you.
Yeah, certainly good game. ABH. Yeah, really liking the game, Christoph.
That's all right, Timmy. You don't have to go anywhere.
Poor old Timmy.
Yeah! Boy, I'll wipe my arse with you.
Oh, it's doubled over.
Come on, boys.
Be a bit more careful.
So we meet again. I was hoping you'd help us out with Timmy, but never mind. Tell me though, what were you looking for?
He owes me money and he's not paying up. So I thought I'd gently remind him.
Ha ha! That didn't work out very well, did it? He won't pay you now.
God, I really want to get this guy.
It's true you've shown what you can do. Timmy could testify to that. If he wasn't chopped to pieces. Maybe I do have a job for you.
What kind of job?
The kind of job you don't ask too much about. And the less you ask, the more you get paid.
Why not? Asking questions never got me anywhere anyway.
Glad to hear it. Go and do what you have to do, and then come and see us at the camp. And be prepared to stay there a few weeks.
Oh wow, a few weeks.
But how do I find that lair of yours?
It's an abandoned village. I believe it used to be called Pribyslavitz. If you go upstream, along the creek that flows into Rovna from the north, from the woods, then you'll eventually get there.
Thanks. I hope I can find the way.
Oh, and if anyone gives you trouble, say I sent you.
Well then at least tell me what they call you.
Moorcock.
Henry.
We'll see you at the camp then.
Thank you, he gave me all the information I need. Now we can go get the soldiers to him.
I'll have to get something to eat.
Oh, look at this guy. Well, that's handy anyway, so now we know where they... Yeah. So now, you guys, eh? Right, so he's not too happy, look. Actually, he don't look too bothered, does he? He looks kind of, oh, you're at it again. Oh, well. Yeah. None of them seem that bothered, do they?
With a bite to eat.
Right, so what we can do now then is get back to the town, the main town that I started off in, and tell the guards where they need to come to handle the people who did all the horse slaughtering. I don't know, that was Timmy's wife. Should we go see? Nope, just a villager. She could as well be his wife, I suppose. He's a villager as well. None of them seem particularly bothered by him being here though. It looks like they're just going to leave him there. I feel I can't leave him there. Not like that. Let's go find somewhere to put him. Let's go dump him in the grass. There we go, in the bushes where no one has to look at him. Oh God, his legs are sticking out. We'll leave him there anyway. There is a fast travel and you're going to get to see it right now because I'm not going to manually run all the way back to the other town. Right, so we want the map. Yeah, it's not exactly fast travel that we typically know. Report the location of the bandit camp to Sir Radzig. I don't know why he's there though. That is the camp, isn't it? Alright, so where do we find Sir Radzig? He should be in Rattay, I suppose. He'll either be in Newhoif or Rattay. Game's about 16 square kilometres. I think it's roughly equivalent to Skyrim. I didn't loot him, Sepp, because he was right in front of the other people. Although I moved him, I guess I could have looted him. Now, should we see what he's got on him? Might have something worthwhile, mightn't he? He's got some antlers. Bit of money. A trunk key. Wonder where the key belongs to. Oh look, he come out to see me looting him. He's thinking, damn, I wanted to do that. Don't see a trunk around here though. It's one time at band camp. At bandit camp. You think Radzig's up at the camp? That would be a bit strange, wouldn't it? Why, it'd be there already. Did it save, by the way, then? Oh. Oh well, I've saved. I didn't mean to actually save there. I was meant to look when it actually saved. My friend Timmy. Oh, just as well, I guess. Alright. Oh, should we go back to the mill then? So whose camp is it? Ah, this is Radzig's camp by the looks of it. Oh, they're right nearby. Well, that's certainly very helpful, isn't it? So Radzig is the lord or the noble that I'm in the service of in the game. He's actually, looks like he's over there asleep in the tent. You don't have to use the horse brain. At least not for the most part anyway. I haven't come across the part where you have to actually use a horse. I was going to go all the way back to Rattay as well, so I won't be able to show you fast travel just yet anyway.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I've been to and the parish priest there is odd. No, we won't talk about the parish priest. He's actually a very friendly guy. The bandits encampment.
Sir.
What is it, lad?
I managed to trick one of them into agreeing to take me into their camp.
Indeed. That was quite a feat, but I don't want you taking risks like that. Alone in a camp full of cutthroats. I don't like the sound of it.
I don't know much apart from where it is.
We got a bit of
We need
money.
to find out more. Could you go back there and try to discover anything that could help us in the assault? The more we know, the better. And if you could carry out some sabotage while you're in there, it would be invaluable. But don't take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to lose you.
We'll see what we can do, I guess.
That is... I'll do what I can.
That's what I like to hear. You'll be our eyes and ears, lad. Our success will depend on what you find out. Go, and get back here as soon as you can. Meanwhile, I'll muster my men.
I'll find out what I can and be right back.
There is horse meat in the game.
Do with a bite to
Brain.
eat.
Right, so is this going to... Here's some food. Is this going to be one of those quests that has a time-based limit on it? Do I have to go do it now? Or can we come back and do it later? I know there's been a number of quests that have been a bit of a problem. In that if you don't go to do them straight away, you don't get to do them at all. Let's have a bit of a wash. They're probably all quite dirty by now. Oh, that's handy. I was hoping there'd be a grindstone here. Where is it? So the grindstone will allow us to sharpen up the weapon as well as get some of the blood off it. Assuming I can find it, that is. Can practice a bit of archery here as well. Oh, a bit of combat practice as well. Looks like we got most of what we need at this camp. But I can't find the grindstone. Come on, it's got to be quite nearby. The message actually said you found one. Yeah, that happened to me, Ovidius, early on when they wanted to go to New Hoyf. I told them I needed to wait a minute because I wanted to go and get my armour and stuff before I actually went there. And so they left without me, and when I got there it was all over and done with. Now Radzig is sharpening his sword. I just can't find this grindstone. I'm obviously being completely stupid here. No idea on beer, mate. Sorry. I get us some nettles. Anyone noticing this grindstone? Because I'm totally not seeing it. I actually loaded it back in again, Ovidius, and tried it again the second time, and went down. You don't miss a lot, but it just changes the dialogue of what the captain says to you. No, it's not that kind of grindstone. It's like a big grind wheel. I guess I don't need it. Oh, here it is. Look at that. I was expecting it to be near the camp. Thanks, Treats. See you later then. Take care. Alright, let's see if we can clean this up a little bit. So we use the left trigger to turn the wheel, although it does run out of stamina. And we try and sharpen this without actually blunting it. And magically get all the blood off of it. Yep, I did wash myself in the trough a moment ago. Alright. I think we can sharpen the other side. Let's see the condition of it. So the condition of the weapons and the armour will deteriorate over time, and that's one of the ways of fixing it. Hello there, Bubba. Right, condition's up to 97, so that's okay. Alright. Yeah, it was one of the swords I found in the ancient treasure chests, so it wasn't too bad. Now I control the blade, moving it back and forth. You can both tilt it and move it from side to side. You get full control over all of that. No, I didn't make the sword. It was one I found in the ancient treasure chest. You actually get a map as a pre-order bonus for the game. Let's see if we can find one. Somewhere here. Oh. Yeah, you get 5 of these as a... I don't know if it was a Kickstarter bonus actually or a pre-order bonus, but it's like a little DLC update, and you get this strange drawn little map that tells you where to go, and it actually might be quite nearby. There's a windmill there, and we was near the windmill, and I suppose those are meant to be brick walls. See you, Timbo. Take care. So, you can look at the map here. I don't know where that windmill was now. Anyone remember where the windmill was? In the glade. Catch you, Timbo. Bye. Go to a shits. Okay. Over this way then. So we'll fast travel there. We'll be stopping in a little bit more. I think we've been streaming for about 5 hours now, so I'll be able to be called for dinner before much longer. So I think we get to the windmill and see if we can find old Timmy's trunk. See what's in there. We'll have a look at that and it'll probably be a good time to stop. See you then, Angel. Talk to you soon, yeah. Take care. So when you're doing the fast travel like this, the reason it's going slow like this is because you've got a chance of being attacked or other things occurring to you whilst on the journey. And often those are things that you'll have to deal with one way or another. So like here, I'm being attacked. We can try and avoid it. Got a 56% chance of avoiding it. So we missed that, but for some reason we're not on the road here. Oh, come on. No, don't get off. Right, I don't fancy getting into a fight there. Yeah, the game is good, Derek. Been very much enjoying it. Okay then, Overlord. Catch you soon. Take care. Right. Right, we're here. So the windmill's around here somewhere, was it? Oh, this is the... Are you sure it was here? This is the same place where the priest was, isn't it? That's where we're just outside. Can't work out where that windmill was at all. Sure it wasn't more over towards Rovner. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, look. Going totally the wrong place. Right, so let's fast travel there and hopefully we won't get stopped too much on the way. Thank you. Yeah, could see it this time. Oh, this stream was a little bit unexpected. Brain, this wasn't one I particularly planned. I just got up this morning and thought I'd do a stream today. But yeah, it's a good idea. I probably should really announce them.
What do you want here?
Oh, I've done it again. Every time I try to press the gallop button, any time I try and press the gallop button, I end up pressing the dismount button by mistake. I can't be bothered to fight now. I just want to get to that windmill and see what's down there. Thank you, Killer Cave. And cheers then, Full Control. I'll see you soon. Energy level low. 44. Yeah, probably getting a bit low. I'm not going to worry too much at the moment though. We can rest up in town and sort that out a little bit later. This was a windmill, wasn't it? Or was this a completely different one? Oh, that's a camp. Alright. Last chance, if we don't get there this time, I think we'll call it a day. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, the game. The game was only released last Tuesday, I believe. It's only been out just over a week. Starting to get pretty tired. Look, there's a windmill over there. Let's hope it's the right one. Oh, I see. I didn't realise that was one of the reasons that fast travel was slow like that. I know there's a lot going on in the game. I mean, these people you see walking around, they're not just random NPCs. They're usually always up to something. If you follow them along or come back at a later date, they'd be doing something. See you then, Brain. Okay, cheers, guitar. Catch you soon. Skyrim's actually a good game. Right, so there should be a trunk in here somewhere. And we're about to use Timmy's key. I hope there's something decent in there. No trunk here. Oh, more stairs. Let's go up. I think we'll have a little sleep when we get back down as well. Maybe the trunk's in the house. Trouble is, I'm going to have to wake people up if I go in there. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Sep, if the trunk was all the way back there. Alright, let's try getting in get in here. Oh, every door's locked. Oh, it's dark in there, isn't it? Don't really want to use a torch because it's likely to wake someone up. Nope. They probably lock doors inside the house because it's their food store. Well, that's... Oh! Does it come up? Lockpick easy. Nope. Oh, someone's seen me. Let's go. No idea, we'll try again. That dog was a bit useless, wasn't he? And now he's barking. Let's go. I don't want to get in any trouble with them. Guess we'll be looking for a trunk. Yeah, the trunk or treasure chest next time. Right, I guess that is... Oh look, we've got the moonrise over there, just on the horizon. I don't know if you can just see that. That was pretty good. Well, the graphics are pretty dark. La Vista. It's middle of the night, so I was kind of expected to all look a little bit dull. Anyway, I think this is exactly where we're going to leave it. Let's just have a look at the town. Been a pretty long stream, but hopefully you've all enjoyed it. And there's a good chance I'll pick up the game and stream on another day as well, if you've all liked it. There should be an Elite Dangerous video out tomorrow at any rate. And then the news video early next week as well. Alright then, I'll catch you all soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers then. That's a PlayStation 4 Pro, Brian. Catch you all soon.